Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone Podcast, where we discuss all things crypto markets. That includes the natures like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to discuss the massive sell-off across markets yesterday. Equities, metals, everybody was not unaffected. And we are going to talk about Coinbase missed earnings, as well as a new innovation advisory committee in the U.S. featuring some big names from the crypto space. Thank you all for listening each and every day. Happy Friday to everybody out there. If you're listening over on X, give us a like, comment, bookmark, retweet, push us out there in the algorithm. If you're listening over on YouTube, drop a comment. Let us know what you are trading today. If you're over on Zora, where we stream each and every day, drop a comment. Let us know what you think. We'll be reading comments from Zora as well. I'm joined today by Easy Eats Bodega, Kicks, the art speculator. Kicks, in a couple days. Market's a little choppy. How you feeling?
Great, man. Have you ever gotten on Amazon like a good deck of cards? Like the ones the casino use. They're like $7 a deck.
Sure.
It feels amazing. Okay, you want to play a quick hand of Texas Hold'em, me versus you guys in the audience. Okay. If I win, everybody, you guys and everyone in the audience has to say something bad about Carvana on the timeline. If I lose, what should my punishment be?
You need to
do the entire weather report in an Asian accent.
No, I think you need to do something like you need to like go out and like protest the local government or something.
That's a lot, dude. That's like a fantasy lose thing. We got like a quick resolution.
Quick resolution.
Anyone got ideas in the comments? What if I lose? What we're gonna do? And I'm not gonna cheat. I've shuffled the deck. I'm not rigging the game.
You're gonna throw $50 into a meme coin of the audience's choice.
That's just like losing. I'd rather just light $50 on fire.
Sir, heavy bags, right? Your hat.
All right. Well, I'll let you guys determine if I lose. Dab hit on camera. I ran out of weed. Sorry, can't do that one. All right. I'm dealing you guys. And obviously, I'm not going to look. Okay. I'm not looking. I'm putting up to the camera. Can you guys see it?
Can you spread them a little bit more? I don't see the suit on the second card. Higher. To your left. Higher. Perfect. Gotcha. Yep.
Are we playing blackjack?
No.
Okay, no, we're playing Texas Hold'em. All right.
Okay.
I'm burning. 1, 2, 3. This is the flop. We got a 9 of spades. We got a 6 of diamonds. And we got a 2 of clubs. How you guys feeling out there?
Feeling great.
Raise.
Okay. Cut. Turn. 4.
Raise.
You guys are fucked.
Are you calling? We raised. We're all in.
Cut. 8 of spades.
Nice.
We fold.
All right. This is my hand.
Yeah, you got us.
2 pair.
King high for us.
Woo! All right. I want to see some Carvana fun on the timeline, baby.
We would have bullied you out pre-flop.
You would have bullied me out pre-flop. Facts.
You would have been calling a 4-9.
Facts. I wouldn't even seen the hand. All right, good hand, everyone. That was fun.
Yeah, I mean that's
wasn't you cheated.
Honestly, some really good audio for those just listening. That whole segment. I think we need to like clip that one, save that one to do almost every day, I think. They don't know what we have.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah, let's go. Come on.
Yeah. They don't know what you have. They don't know what's getting flopped. Oh my God. Anything to distract us from this market, though. This market has been all over the place and not in the right direction overall, to be honest. We have a lot to discuss, though. I've got a lot of stuff, juicy stuff in the weather report, and we have some big breaking news this morning in terms of macro. Why don't we kick it off with a little weather report? It's in the private chat, Kicks, and then we'll jump into the show.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, today is Friday, February 13th. Looking over at the majors today. Just kidding. I won the hand. Pulled back. Bitcoin at 67K. Ethereum back under 2K. Solana at $80. Oh, man. I should have sold my Solana. Hype at 30.50. Up $2,000. Chad. Over the past 24 hours, there's a bloodbath for traditional assets as well. Over $1 trillion got wiped from the equities markets as the S&P fell more than 1.5% on the day. Precious metals were not safe havens either, as gold fell 3% and silver, just the ugly stepchild, falling 10% on the day. Next up, Coinbase missed earnings by over 3% as they reported a $2.50 loss per share versus a $1 gain estimates. Coin fell 3% on the week, but is almost up 10% in pre-market trading. If you want your stock to go up, you got to post a loss. Finally, it was a big day for Polymarket as they launched their free grocery store in New York City with our very own Nick O'Neill covering it live. They also added 5-minute crypto market up-down markets for the degens among us who couldn't wait for the resolution of the 15-minute markets. Now you can do 3 times the fun. Polymarket's free grocery store opens in New York City soon. That is it for the weather report. Back to you in the studio.
I feel like I accidentally always leave a like a relic from a copy paste at the end, and Kick just will always read it, no matter what. Apologies there. Excellent.
I was like, why am I saying it again at the end there? Okay, I'll read it.
Coinbase released their earnings yesterday. Did you see the AI or the brain rot slop they did for this on their Twitter account, where Brian Armstrong's reading the earnings report with this game?
That's hilarious. That's like TikTok.
Yeah,
peak TikTok right there.
Yeah. So essentially, Brian, this is a video for those just listening of Brian Armstrong reading off the earnings report, and then there's like
that's hilarious
going on above it, like you see on all those classic.
Dude, I was out to dinner with my buddy last night, and his son has he's got a younger son. He's got PlayStation, and he's like, yeah, like he likes to basically pick a game on PlayStation, and then he wants to play it for like 2 minutes, and then go to another game and play it for like 2 minutes. I'm like, that's fucking YouTube Shorts, man. Like that, it's rewired his brain. He just wants like new game swipe, new game swipe, new game swipe.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Very dangerous. Like you gotta be very careful, like what you're training your child with.
Right. You had me dying laughing, by the way. You had a tweet like 2 days ago where you're like, I'm laying in bed. My kid should have been asleep an hour ago. I've just done a 15-minute off the cuff retelling of Zootopia. I think I did a very good job. She lets out like a dissatisfied sigh and says, again. That's like every parent's worst nightmare. You like tell like a 10-minute story. Again.
Yeah, like you don't realize how long green eggs and ham is until you get to the end of it, and then they say again, and then you just want to blow your brains out at that point.
Yeah. I have a go-to story. It basically involves we all live in a castle. We ride unicorns down to our local town. The crops are on fire. An evil dragon came and set fire. We had to go up a snowy mountain into the dragon's cave, use our special abilities to disable the dragon, come down. The villagers are cheering. I've said the same story 100 times. They fucking love it, dude. It's the best. Maybe change it up a little bit here and there.
Yeah, you're using like an ice bolt instead of a fire bolt at one point.
Yeah, exactly. I used to play GTA 5 12 plus hours straight. Dude, I'm a big GTA RP guy. My name was Gary Gaudium. I was a 45-year-old red-haired Jewish accountant. Got kicked out of New York City. And yeah, it's great times. One of my most famous lines is when I would get injured and disabled. I'd say, call my rabbi. Don't tell my wife. She's going to be so mad at me, but call my rabbi.
Sir Heavy Bags wants to know if it's time to buy Open Door.
Yeah. Open's a little bit of a traumatic stock for me.
438 right now. 8%.
I bought $5,000 at $3 and like 15 cents. Sold it, made 10K profit. It's like I'm the fucking man, dude. Great fucking trade. Get sucked in. People calling me wussies. Now I'm down $3,000.
Where'd you buy in again?
I was like DCAing from like 5 to 7, but I'm down $3,000 now.
Not ideal. Not ideal at all.
Yeah. All good. You can't win them all, man.
I still like the open door thesis.
Yeah. I think my Carvana short's going to be, we'll make it all back.
Well, everything's kind of, was it CVNA? Everything's kind of like dropping yesterday. I mean, yeah, this is looking nice. I mean, on your three just massive candles, you got 5%, 5%, like basically 5% days in a row.
It basically goes down 8%, and then the rest of the day it rallies up and like it retraces some of the losses. But look at on the weekly. Weekly, you got a nice MACD cross.
I'll see ya. That's like a very big like jump on the MACD there. I guess.
And look at the monthly. Monthly still hasn't gone red. That's going to be the fireworks.
So monthly going red, and then you're gonna try to short down like 200.
Yeah. I got a put option at 300. So it was a little out of the money. June expiration.
Let's go. It looks like it should line up pretty nicely.
Yeah, I'll take it, dude.
Coinbase earnings missed by a substantial margin. If you look at this little dot meter on earnings on TradingView here, we missed last May. We in Q1 we exceeded expectations Q2, basically hit expectations in Q3, and missed pretty badly in Q4. Overall, almost like even on the year in terms of like expectations hit missed on Coinbase. This thing dipped, let's see the exact number yesterday. Basically, I mean, in line with the market, if not, I guess a little worse, down 8% on the day.
So it did end up dumping.
Yeah, 8% on the day. Pre-market, though, it's up to 153 above where it opened yesterday.
But the earnings was yesterday. So it did go down on earnings.
Yeah. Earnings released yesterday.
What's the weekly MAC? This thing's probably already been puking for a while.
Yeah, I mean this isn't a chart that looks very promising. It's basically at local support.
Not international support though, huh?
No, not international support, just local support. There's the 1 month MACD is pretty steadily in the red, almost peaking in the red.
Mm-hmm.
On the monthly, it looks like
that's a pretty big like retrace. You're getting it down at these lows.
Yeah, I mean the last time we touched these lows were April 25, September of 24.
Kind of looks like the Ethereum chart, to be honest with you.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they should be fairly correlated in terms of
Look at that. Look at that, dude.
Yeah,
it's the same fucking chart, dude.
Yeah. Corporate needs to find the difference between these two pictures.
Yeah, exactly. There's no fucking difference. Dude, that was the same fucking chart, dude. Bitcoin doesn't even look like that. Bitcoin actually looks different.
1 or 2.
One, A or B.
Yeah, same chart. Bitcoin or Coinbase and Ethereum.
Bitcoin doesn't look like that. Yeah, so they're Ethereum. Coinbase is 100% correlated to Ethereum.
That's good to know. So hopefully we see a pump in Ethereum. Tom Lee needs to keep buying. I haven't looked at like ETH strategy in a while to see like what they're up to.
Yeah, I mean, I was never a fan of these DATs, but oh boy, was that a hindsight 2020 sign, huh?
Yeah. So Bitmine owns 3.58% of the Ethereum supply. SharpLink Gaming, led by Joe Lubin of the Ethereum Foundation, 7.71%. They own Bitmine owns $8.7 billion worth of Ethereum. Like it's wild looking at these charts. Like this site looks like it was made by Bitmine to make them look good. It's like, oh yeah, like plus 3% on the 30-day. We're in the green. Look at this chart up and to the right. EPS growth up 189% when like they're down like record numbers on these buys. Like they're down billions and billions of dollars on their ETH trade. So
that's tough.
Yeah.
How did they do it again? Did they do it similar to MicroStrategy via loans?
I'm not sure what their funding vehicle is. It just seems like they have infinite capital and they keep dumping it in.
Yeah. Or did they just like raise for the company so they had like equity cash or whatever and then sold stock?
Yeah, I think that could be it. I want to look at the BMNR equity. Now that we're talking equities and we're looking at Coinbase versus Ethereum, I feel like BMNR would be an interesting one to look at. So we see, where is this? Let's go to weekly on this one. So
I'll tell you, history doesn't rhyme, but it repeats itself, as George Washington said. You think something needs to pop for crypto to really bottom out?
I do, and I think we're gonna see like that's popping.
You know how they say sell in May, go away? Maybe this time it's going to be buy in May.
Hold and pray.
Hold and pray. I did do, if we had the exact same MACD drawdown we did in 2022, the bottom would be July 2026.
So you're looking at MACD drawdown 2022.
Yeah, on the monthly. If you just count the red candles, it's 9 to the bottom.
9 to the bottom from the top.
Yeah, like if you just count those red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 to the bottom.
Yeah,
and that was.
And we're four through on February this time around. So that would be like July.
Well, that was like the MACD bottom, right? So like local bottom would be another.
But you're very close.
Yeah,
and you can't, it's not necessarily going to be the same. But point being is that July could be like, a good time. Kicks, we say this every year about sell in May. It's different, yet it doesn't. I mean, you're probably right, dude.
I mean, you bought in May last year. You're happy right now on Bitcoin.
Yeah, but look at 2018 S&P. Because smart people smarter than me. I was like, why would Bitcoin, every 4 years just go down? It doesn't make sense. And they're like, it's actually the natural liquidity cycles, right? And you see it in all assets. And yeah, so S&P in 2018 was a down year, right?
2018, end of 2018, we entered into the red on the MACD.
Yeah. And 2018, the bottom was April in stocks. Ish. Maybe local bottom. And then we got the Christmas crash, which I actually remember I was outside Marshall's on Christmas Eve picking up some last minute Christmas gifts, and things were just puking December 24th. And I bought some stuff, and that was a great bottom of the range buy. But we have a long way to go in the S&P to get to the bottom of the range. That would be almost a 40% drawdown. That would be insane.
Yeah, I mean, last time we were 47 to 36. Yeah, I mean, it's not quite 40. I mean, that's like 30% on the basically 2021 pullback to 2022.
Yeah. If we literally, and we're not going to get this, probably the same things repeating. We could, but if we did, S&P would go down to like a 20% drop in April. Then we'd rally back up. And then like October, we'd make another drop, maybe to 6,000.
Yeah, I keep coming to October as being like the bottom.
Good time to get in.
Yeah,
I think you got to be patient.
I don't think you need to wait until October to get in. I think there's going to be plenty of entries between now and October. So like I don't think you just wait for October, because who knows what happens between now and then.
Yeah, I think you can look for like cool opportunities to trade things. But I think on a big perspective, managing your capital level, you have to be patient. I'm an old man now compared to a lot of you. I'm 36 years old, been trading for a while, seen a lot of these cycles. I have a problem being patient, and I'm really trying to be patient this time, because I got wrecked in 2022 not being patient and trying to catch the bottom.
Do we think the Dow Jones at 50K is the top, the Pam Bondi top?
It really depends on how you think the everything works out. Meaning that if there's like weakness in tech, you could definitely get a sector like rotation, right? That would potentially benefit the DAO. Also, EPA rolled back some industrial regulations that would benefit, because the DAO is like industrial, right?
Yep. Dow Jones Industrial Average.
Yeah. So there's a big EPA ruling. You can just burn trash in your backyard now with no issues.
Not ideal for the planet. Maybe ideal for stocks. It's another questionable one there. Easy. What is your take on the market right now overall? Patience.
Price go down, then price go up, right?
Price go down, then price go up. Any targets on when price go up again or when price go down?
Summer, late summer, August, price chop, go down until then.
Fair enough. On the macro side, we did see some interesting news. Russia considering moving back to the U.S. dollar standard. U.S. cutting
pretty awesome.
Deal with Taiwan, reduced tariffs 15%. And then this morning we had CPI come out. CPI beat expectations 0.1%. CPI CPI at 2.4 versus a 2.5% expectation. Core CPI was at expectations.
Inflation come down. People say tariff make inflation go up. They don't actually come down.
Yeah. So inflation on the decrease. Looking at rate cuts, we didn't have much movement in terms of next month's decision in March.
Yeah, we did. It dumped because of this stupid jobs report.
Yeah. Well, sorry, we talked about that
already.
There Wednesday, but
that really pissed me off.
Yes, we did. Yeah, we didn't see much with the CPI news, but we did.
The classic birth death model, just making shit up, dude. Saying we made a bunch of jobs. I don't think we did.
We did see a little bit of movement on 3 rate cuts for the year, moving up slightly today based on the inflation data. So,
while you're on Polymarket, if you want to just do 2 quick hitters on there, I think the audience would find interesting. One, U.S. government shutdown down to 25% on a rules technicality that the OPM will not update their site today to say that there's a partial shutdown.
Well, that's always been the requirement.
Yep.
By 11:59 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, but government people don't work on Saturdays, and a lot of times they don't work Fridays either.
Interesting. So, I mean, we should have known this coming in, right?
Exactly. That's the thing. Is that you could have made a banger on the other side.
OPM guy is going to work some overtime for a little nice bonus.
If you remember last time, a guy on Twitter asked the head of OPM if he was to update the site.
Right, and he didn't even answer it. He's
like, yeah, I'll make sure to do that for you, bud.
The thing is, this sort of activity with the government, working on a weekend or doing anything government related outside of official government hours, is just not allowed. Not even you can't even go out there and be a go-getter for this. My wife used to work for FEMA as a contractor, and there were limits on what she couldn't do. She couldn't accept a bottle of juice from a government employee, but she could take a bottle of water, and there were big deals about all of it. It was very weird.
Yeah, a lot of rules, a lot of technicalities.
Yeah.
And the other one on here, I forgot, unfortunately. It was 2
quick hitters, 2 quick hitters. We were talking about rate cuts, Israel insiders being arrested by Israel, 5-minute Bitcoin up down.
It's not coming to me.
U.S. strikes Iran. Elon tweets, is easy on this still today?
Yes.
What are you on?
Remember yesterday I took the no on 400 to 419?
Yes, that's now up to 98%.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Shout out my boy Gustav 4.
Tweet count is still at whatever this is.
Go to Gustav 4. Look at his page. Dude's the goat at this.
Okay, I was trying to pull up the Twitter tracker for resolution because it seems like nothing is updating on these actual sites. What am I doing? Top holders.
No, just go to search.
Gustav 4.
Yeah. Profiles. Him. This is my goat. Scroll down.
Total
Just look at his
profit and loss 19K. Did you just get hammered on some stuff?
Huh?
Yep, much more.
Scroll up. That's 1 month.
Okay, that makes more sense. Up 75K.
Scroll down.
400
Look
to
at that,
419. No, he went from 82 to 98. 380 to 399. 70 to 82. Yeah, I mean he's up on all these.
He's just hitting
on this. Gavin Newsom winning the election. Average price 50 cents.
Yeah,
That
seems like it's massively high. I mean,
no, he's 50-50 split.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just market making it.
Yeah, you get 4% reward sitting in it. That's why he's doing it.
That makes sense.
The equivalent amount of shares in both. So if you have money sitting on Polymarket, you can just do this to like get your cash working for you if you have nothing else to do.
Is this one of the? This is one of the neg risk markets too, right?
Yeah, complete neg risk.
So does it even make more sense to do the know and sell and just hold like a basket? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like ways to like even juice up leverage the earnings here.
Yeah, it was so funny. I because I have that set up, Ray, and I got shares dropped to me because like my P&L like skyrocketed. I'm like, what's happening? I got shares of Massey dropped to me, and there was no order book, so like it was like, oh, you're up massive for it. But I ended up selling Massey winning the Republican nomination or the presidential election winner, I forget which one, to like bots for like 96 cents. It wasn't a lot of money. It was like 10 shares at 96 cents, 10 shares at like 89 cents. That I sold a couple hundred at 3 cents. But yeah, there's a guy here doing you see how big it is on the spread on both sides?
Yeah.
There's so many fucking bots coming in, right? And they're just buying and selling things to farm the airdrop. Okay. And like the spread here, right? It's 0.1 cents, but that's 10%. That's a 10% spread that you're getting on every trade. It's like what this one guy's been doing is he's been accumulating a shit ton of shares. So he controls most of the spread and he's just making money mostly off of bots buying and selling things. And he's just making 10% on them. It's pretty wild.
He just has a ton of yes and a ton of no shares that he's selling around the spread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I mean, we can figure out who that is. Should be the largest holder on
yeah, I'll point him out if I see it. AI Bird. Pretty sure it's AI Bird. Yeah, this
another
guy.
Profitable account.
Yeah, so just look at his activity.
I mean, he's just a.
It's mostly it. I mean, I guess now he's getting into some other stuff, but it's usually mostly like Michelle Obama, Tom Massey, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell.
Yeah,
he's just on both sides of the book,
farming the spread.
Yeah, because like go look at the order activity on the market. It's mostly bots. They'll just like buy, and then they'll sell 10 minutes later, right back to you.
Because they're trying to like arbitrage the neg risk market.
Yeah, just like pick Tom Massey or some low percentage guy.
Tuggy from one of our listeners. Are you listening right now, Tuggy? buying some Gavin Newsom at 18 cents. It's funny to see that face pop up in the activity here.
Wolfie said, is it automated by the API? I mean, no, the guy could manually do it because like these don't move on the books a lot, so he can just loads up a bunch of shares. But yeah, like so you'll see like Debonair here bought 277 of Mark Rubio and then like sells it and buys it. Look at all these people. They like just look at their names and everything, right? They just buy, hold for a little bit, sell, buy, hold for a little bit, sell. Yeah, Uju, look at Uju, right? Bought 61 Pete Buttigieg, sells Pete Buttigieg. It's $1 spread, but like the guy's just making dollar.
I lost $1 here, essentially.
Yeah. Over and over. So
Heavy Bags is the one buying Gavin Newsom here. Raises his hand in the audience. Interesting. Did you that second Polymarket market come to you yet?
It hasn't, dude. And it's pissing me off because I thought it was relevant. Oh yes. Bang, Kevin Warsh.
Bang, Kevin Warsh. Which market?
Who will Trump nominate as Fed chair? halfway. Yeah. He's down to 95 cents, bro. And Judy Shelton went all the way up to 5 cents yesterday.
What was the thought process there?
It's kind of like a meme conspiracy theory.
Oh, it's like a meme coin, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like people are just saying like he's not going to pick War, she's going to pick Judy, and they like have like ran it all the way up. But there's like an insane amount of volume, and there's like a ton of people that have been like trying to bond Kevin Warsh, you know. The real moneymaker on this was like at a point in time, people were thinking that he was going to get nominated super quickly. And like Trump takes his time on these, and there was a lot of money just knowing it.
So Heavy Bags in the comments says he made 600% on Easy's Elon tweet call the other day.
Let's go, dude. That's a big win. Congrats.
Staying on the prediction market topic, I thought this was interesting. This is Kalshi's CEO, Tarek Mansour, talking about sports hedging. I never realized this was a thing. I thought this was like super interesting. I don't know if you got a chance to read this one, Kicks, but essentially the way that like a lot of contracts work, we'll just use the NFL as an example here, is that coaches and players get bonuses for like team performance. Like a quarterback could sign a deal and they get like a multi-million-dollar bonus if the team gets into the playoffs, if they win a Super Bowl, if they advance a certain round. And the way that the organizations like the football teams handle this is they hedge on that chance. So they'll bet against themselves to like make the playoffs or make the Super Bowl through like an insurance company.
So they're basically just delta neutral, but they give their players upside, or they like incentivize their players.
Exactly. I mean, delta neutral, yeah, to an extent, but basically what this article is saying is like previously, this company GamePoint is an insurer, and they'd have to go OTC to something like Lloyd's of London, where they create these special contracts, which generally had like 12% rakes on them. And now you use prediction markets. You can use prediction markets and the liquidity on prediction markets to get a better rate on these sports hedges. So I thought that was a pretty cool usage of prediction markets.
Give me 10 seconds. Keep talking on this.
Yeah, for like futures. So like if you look at like NBA futures and props, you look at like NBA champion and NBA like Eastern Conference champion. If you're like the Cavaliers and you need to.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw them saying that I don't know if this was related or not, but they're like eliminating taker fees if you buy like over 300,000 contracts on something. But I think that was more geared towards sports book hedging, where like a sports book wants to come in and hedge the risk off their book, and they can just come in and just like buy a shit ton of one side.
Right. And then it's like a custom buy, essentially by the platform, and they reduce the fees on that. Okay. That's cool. And
it's no fees. It's just the spread, right? But then like a sports book, if you have like $1 million on one side of a position and you're up on your side on the spread, right? You can close out all of your risk and just lock in risk free.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then you're providing like a liquidity service to the prediction market process.
Exactly.
Which is awesome. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. A pretty cool addition.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. I thought about, I've been thinking about that for a while. I mean, I didn't even know that existed in the sports context. Like, that's really interesting. But I've always thought that like prediction markets have like some of the cleanest hedges right out there. Because like, you can hedge around a specific event, like meaning that, and obviously there has to be enough volume on the other side because some of these companies are big, but like if you're Maersk, right, which is a very big shipping company, right?
Yeah.
Like if you have a lot of volume going through the Strait of Hormuz and you can quantify like if it got shut down, how much it would cost your business, right? And you could hedge against that exact event, right? Versus like you could do hedges, but like previously your hedges would be like against oil prices or something, right? Because like oil prices will spike if the Strait of Hormuz closes, right? So you'll get like a hedge, but like an indirect hedge, right? But due to the nature of these prediction markets, like you can hedge against the exact specific event that you're like concerned about,
Yep. at the
But
source.
the tricky thing is you need the liquidity on the other side. You need the yes degens or the no degens.
Yeah, either one. Yeah, these aren't super liquid to
Yeah,
like
they would not be able to get anything significant. But in the future, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I get questions on my hat. This is just a hat. I think it says GD. I think it's supposed to mean good day. I think there was like a I don't know if it was a Doodles initiative or like a Vinny.
Now,
Hager.
be honest, man. Your wife gave that for you after some, good D, right?
Yeah, I got this. I got a mug with some stuff on it. Just different NFT merch from last cycle. But yeah, I saw this one today and I said, I haven't worn that in a while. We'll go with the GD hat. Easy prediction markets. Anything you're trading?
Elon tweets
Again, same one. Are you doing anything outside of the ones closing today? Do you have anything going on tomorrow?
the 14th. Honestly, I like taking a small flyer on like under 40, which might be crazy.
So is he like going on like a tweeting like embargo right now? Like not as much. Like he's not tweeting as much right now. It seems like
He's tweeted twice today.
He's probably really busy with like the whole SpaceX IPO.
We also have Donald Trump comments today at Fort Bragg.
Is that a mention?
Yeah, mention market. I like the no on National Guard.
64-cent no on National Guard. What's your thought process?
I don't think he's going to be talking much about the National Guard at a military base. Personally, he's going to push about previous successes. He's going to push about recruitment. I think it's an award as well, which is why Star and Medal are both so high. And so I like both of those yeses and no on National Guard.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't necessarily talk about the National Guard when you're talking to active military.
Exactly.
I can see the thought process there. Interesting on that front. Let's see here. Speaking of Polymarket news, did you see Israel arrested some people accused of insider trading war markets?
That's gotta be one of the most retarded things you could do.
No, they're dead.
You're trading
like, they're going to die.
Knowledge. Yeah, like the number one country for intelligence, and thinking you're not going to get caught. Like they probably knew you were taking these bets before you even clicked the button.
Yeah,
they're dead.
No, that's just dumb, and that's why to me, like, I mean, obviously they did it, but there's like a lot of people that are like prediction markets are dumb because like it encourages inside trading or whatever like that. And then, but they like imply that like there's no consequences to like insider trading. There's very much consequences. Like anything government related that's classified, like that's prison time. And also, if it's confidential information in a private company, that can still be prison time. Like that's like you can't just like people go to jail for that. Like some lady tried to take the Coca-Cola recipe and sell it to Pepsi, and she went to jail. Like. So yeah, like things that are, there's obviously markets you want to avoid, right? That can be insider traded. Like for example, Logan Paul bidding on a card or not bidding on a card, right?
Oh, is that card?
Ends tomorrow. Might end Sunday actually.
That's been a journey for me, man.
So 10 mil is the number. 50-50 on 10.
They may not even hit that, dog.
We've been talking. It feels like ages ago when we talked about this.
I know, dude, because none of us knew that it was going to be a 45-day option. Like
5.1 mil right now.
Yeah,
and it's ends.
So there's 2 days left. There's a couple tricky nuances to it. One is that like.
Buyer's premiums included.
I think the last 48 hours, there's something in their terms and conditions, like the last 48 hours, open extended bidding starts at 10:15 and is available to everyone. No prior bidding required.
So anyone can swoop in at any point in time.
Right now, the only people that can bid on these things had to have had a previous bid on an auction on Golden.
I see.
At 10 p.m. on the 15th, anybody can make a bid. But the kicker on that is I do not know how Golden structure these, meaning like, can I create an account? I haven't made a bid before. I want to make a bid on this. Do I still need to like verify proof of funds or put a deposit down or something? Or is this just like an anonymous person can just create an account and say, I bid 600,000 and with no intention of ever paying it? My guess is that they still would probably want some sort of like verification before you bid or like deposit down or something. But if they're trying to just pump numbers, maybe they don't do that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. HK Trooper says, does the 1 million premium count toward Polymarket? Yes. The premium with buyer's premium is the final price.
Yeah, that counts. Yeah, but I mean, you can say no at 10 and it's still 50%. It's wild. And that was like a bond earlier.
I have to imagine you need proof to be able to bid.
Yeah.
Or otherwise it becomes a shit show and no one knows what it actually settles for.
Exactly.
You know,
like they want the number to pump, they want like the headlines, but like it has to be reasonable.
Imagine being a bidder and like you could be bidding against like some jackass milady in his apartment just bidding up continuously to infinity until like without proof of funds.
Yeah. Although that does happen.
So we're looking at
some car auction company got sued by the government for having like bid bots.
Yeah. So that's an interesting one. I definitely derailed a bit. We were talking about insider trading when we got over to this Logan Paul. I don't know if you remember where your train of thought was. You were talking about like some markets are obviously insider trading, like Logan Paul's bidding, etc.
Yeah. Like basically you have markets where like no one can know the future, right? And those are like the cleanest markets to trade, right? Like where no one could have inside information. Then there's markets where obviously like some people have inside information, just like stocks, right? Like some people in a company will know what the earnings is going to be before the earnings is going to come out, right? And then like you go all the way down the risk curve where there's things that are like super ripe for manipulation, like the Lord of Miles water fast, right? Where it's like this guy's solely in charge of like when he does or does not end this fast, right? Mm-hmm. And those are where you're like, do I really want to get into this? Like a clean one would be like, U.S. ground operations against cartels in Mexico, right? Like that's classified information. You're probably not going to get a ton of insiders on it. Maybe an occasional or Israeli before they go to jail for life. The Nancy Guthrie kidnapper case, right? Like that's like one that's not going to have, insider information. Who's going to win an election, at least in a Western election, right? That's like, you're not going to be trading against insiders in that.
I feel like I love the no here.
Yes, I'm on the no pretty heavily.
Like in a lot of these scenarios, doesn't the guy just like off themselves in most scenarios, or like in a high percentage of them, even if like they don't find him by the 28th?
Yeah, they have like the person has to be alive. They have to arrest him, and this try to get resolved. They have to like arrest the person that they think did it. They can't just like arrest someone for questioning,
right?
Because someone tried to resolve it, yes, over like poor Carlos delivery driver that got detained and questioned. Based on the fact that they're like asking like people in the neighborhood like 2 weeks after she's been kidnapped for like their Ring camera footage. Leads me to, and that they detained the delivery driver. They got fucking nothing. She's 45 minutes away from the fucking border. Her house. Like, very high likelihood if you were trying to do like this kind of kidnapping, you're going across the fucking border into Mexico, which is very known for kidnapping, right? And you got time decay working in your favor. You got basically 2 weeks for them to find the person.
I mean, pretty brutal market, but just off the.
Yeah, I'm not cheering it on by any sort of demonstration. I'm just helping people fairly price odds.
Rick Starr says, "You see the guy who bet on the London
yes.
Anthem.
I love that.
I have a buddy who's like really into Super Bowl props. It's like his day of the year. He's a very degenerate gambler. He has always made money doing sports gambling by like really like breaking down the edges and like taking edges where he could find them. And he would, I remember like 10 years ago, I lived with him for a little bit, and he would do this like crazy research on national anthems, like watching like performances, looking at past performances, like being on forums where like people are like with the person rehearsing. And he would take all these bets. Like Super Bowl comes and he's on like 8 different angles of these bets, like yes and no for different odds. And then every year it ends up coming up on top. So like, there's some people who do like a ridiculous amount of.
I mean, this is legendary, right? Because this is not insider trading. This is like beating your feet and like finding information. That's completely legal to do. So like that is legendary. I mean, I remember Matt saying right before the Super Bowl, he's like, I wonder how soon until people fly to the Super Bowl, they don't even buy tickets, but they just like sit outside the Super Bowl to like listen in and bet based on that.
Right. Like a combination of what, like cheers and like national anthem, like just the national anthem, or like the game as well.
I forget the specific context that he was mentioning it in, but yeah, like length of things, how long's, Bad Bunny's performance, when does his performance end, or
first song,
the song. Yeah, no, that's what he meant. Yes, the song choices. Yes,
yeah,
because he was like, you could just sit right outside, and as soon as you hear the song play, you could just bid the market up.
Yeah, you'll have like a couple seconds or something. You
Yeah,
just need a really like streamlined way to just like hit a button versus having to like confirm. Like you get like a little bot action going on your phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like you just have like the buttons of the songs, and when you like click them, it just like clears the book or something.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, it could even be EV plus like buying the ticket to go in for things like that, depending on the liquidity in the market.
Certainly. But I mean, there's lots of insight. Like I heard rumors about Mom Dami stuff being sketch because of insiders.
Changing gears a little bit, lots to talk about today. This one I thought was pretty cool. Solana announced the Graveyard Hackathon, trying to bring back dead metas from the grave. 75K worth of rewards for this one. Basically looking to bring back some things that have like fallen by the wayside. NFTs, on-chain social, gaming, ticketing, DAOs, loyalty, metaverse.
Everything we've tried in crypto.
Yeah, bring it back. And here's some money to try. This is cool because like stuff like this, you can earn like a pretty penny if you try to like build some of these things. And it's never been easier to be a builder in crypto with the AI tooling that's out there. So check this out, Solana. Doing some graveyard hackathons. I thought was a pretty cool story. I also like their little video. I like this graphic style here. Pretty fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's a dark and darker or something. It's like a dungeon extraction game.
I'm gonna run through a number of headlines. Starting with Anthropic. You can get all these each and every day at dailybones.com. You sign up for a newsletter. It goes to your inbox Monday through Friday. We send a recap on Saturday, completely free. Stay up to date on all of the news in the crypto and macro market. Starting off, Anthropic announced yesterday they have raised $30 billion at a $380 billion valuation. The Binance France CEO has been targeted in a home invasion attempt. Everyone is safe, and authorities are on the case.
France, dude. What a shithole country, dude.
Tokenized gold's market cap has now surpassed $6 billion. Bitcoin ETFs posted a $410 million daily net outflow yesterday, one of the biggest outflows on a single day in months. The US DOJ sentenced a crypto CEO to 20 years in prison for a Bitcoin Ponzi scheme. South Korea launched a probe after authorities lost over 340 Bitcoin across multiple cases. Twitter added a new post filter and are considering filtering the timeline by country. Virtuals deposited $7.5 million worth of their virtual token to Binance, maybe raising some capital, selling their own token. Stripe acquired PartyDAO. PumpFun added the ability to divert creator fees to GitHub accounts. So now they're similar to, I believe it's Believe. Miri and Marcus released their upcoming roadmap, and Artblocks release dates for Marfa coming this October in 2026. That's the roundup from Daily Bones, dailybones.com. Get this free newsletter daily sent to you. Yeah, a lot of stuff there. It's interesting. Have you ever been to the Artblocks events, Kicks? I don't take you as like a art guy. I don't know if you ever went.
I wasn't an Artblocks guy. I'm just a sophisticated art speculator.
Gotcha. PumpFun, basically following the model. I believe was this Believe who was doing the GitHub launches easy, basically where you'd create a token. Bags. Okay, that's the one. So basically, they saw Bags having success, and they basically integrated the same functionality to PumpFun. Have you seen any action on this in the trenches yet in terms of these GitHub tokens? I
haven't yet. It's been I haven't seen too much traction on it. I mean, it always just comes down to the Solana price.
Yeah. I think like this is just something to watch out for. May not be making a splashy impact now, but Bags did have its own little run, and PumpFun having the like greater distribution. You could see PumpFun tokens launching on popular GitHub accounts, especially in this AI agent season. I'd be paying attention to PumpFun and Solana. Maybe we see a little bit of move off of Base and onto Solana for some of these with this news, because most of these agents do come with a GitHub repository that they point to kind of show you what they are doing. You guys know what PartyDAO is?
Yeah, they're like OGs. They're like early Ethereum people. I knew a super rich ETH guy that was part of PartyDAO.
Yeah, I didn't know who they were, but I saw a number of people talking about this. Acquired by Stripe. Like that's
fucking wild, dude.
Like, what is Stripe doing with like this has to be like a PartyDAO like higher up, like
Hackle higher or something.
Right? Yeah.
John Palmer, that's one of the guys.
Yeah, this is PartyDAO's messaging. John Palmer and Danny Aranda. PartyDAO.
I think I follow John Palmer on Twitter.
Social economic coordination. Today we're sharing that PartyDAO team is joining Stripe to help shape a new generation of crypto products. We believe the most meaningful crypto products are yet.
That's probably an acqui-hire, because like people in PartyDAO are like people that were like super early to Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, so I saw that one pop up. I wasn't too sure on the details. Thanks for giving a little bit of context there.
Oh, the good old DAO days.
Oh man, it was in every kind of DAO. Turtle DAO. That was a good one. Let's see here. I think we pretty much covered everything on this list for today. Oh no, the Innovation Advisory Committee. So the U.S. released a new Innovation Advisory Committee that's basically focusing on the edge of innovation on crypto, finance, prediction markets. They released a list of people involved, pretty much a who's list of who we talk about on the show: crypto, prediction markets, finance. You have like your Brian Armstrong, Shane Copeland.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I like that.
Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple. So basically, it's a big list of higher ups in the emerging sectors that we talk about on the show. Vlad Tenev from Robinhood. So we'll see how this plays out, but hopefully keeping the U.S. and pushing the U.S. as a home for innovation would be ideal for both the U.S. and for our bags. Yeah, that's everything I got. Anything else you guys want to chat about before we wrap today?
I'm good. I got to go try to make some money today.
What are you making money on?
I did the golf sim yesterday.
What are you making money on today? Prediction markets?
Yes. Well, I'm going to try to at least.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, thank you all for listening. It's been a wonderful week with you all. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. No matter how you tune in, you can catch us on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple. You can catch us on streaming platforms, including YouTube and Zora, where we stream each and every day, see what we're talking about in real time. Thanks again for listening. Have a wonderful